What's going on, everybody? How are you? Happy New Year. We're doing things a little bit different tonight. So, we're going to do a little bit of a roll call. I got Air Marshal producing for me tonight, and we've got a treat in store for you. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to walk me through, and vicariously, you guys will benefit from this as well, the setup, the free upgrade from Realflight 9, Realflight 9.5 to Steam. We're going to do it right here in the show. And then we're going to play with some of the new products that are on the Steam edition. And then we're going to invite you guys to hop in and fly with us. So this is all, something we cooked up today, and because of Air Marshal, we're able to do it. So, but I will just kind of do what I always do here at the beginning for a little while. And you guys that want to follow along and kind of do this with us, get your CD. What's the number called? It's like when you open up Realflight, you'll see that number right there. Your CD key or whatever it is. And we're going to have to set up a Steam account too. So we're going to do it all right here. We're going to have to bounce back and forth a little bit so I don't give away my credentials. I don't need any of you hacking into my mainframe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and it's hilarious because I can hear Dave off camera laughing in my ear, but that's all right. Boss 223, what's up? Michael Sherman, JCB 67, Jackson RC, promote us, Dad. What's happening? Jeff in Lower Alabama, Third Day RC, John Graham, Bruce Beamer, Jeff in Lower Alabama. I think I said that. JT 200 driver, serial number. That's it. Thank you. Victor RC Jets. He's already done it. Well, then you're free to go. Jeff in Lower Alabama once again. Jerry Wilfong. Everybody's saying hello. EQRC. It's gonna be me. Paul Ballard. Where was I? Yeah, I was working. Honey Chuck. Michael Sherman, EQ, Mike Bird, Boss Man. Cool. 5280 RC, what's going on? Mike Noland, Wild Bill, RC Plane Addict. I just got here. Happy New Year to you, man. Awesome. RC Roland, Enrique, Aerospace, Matt, Stephen Proops, Gilbert Jr., P51D fan. Ann, what's up, girly? EQ. Awesome. Chucky Freebird, Keith Christie. Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody. I tell you what, double duty this year, I feel like. So I wasn't around last night, man. We had my kids' last show, and then I let my kids stay up till midnight, and so I was hanging out with them. I fell asleep. When you get at this age, you don't have to worry about what outfit you're going to wear for New Year's Eve. You just wonder which jammies it is you're going to like pass out in. I think in the living room. That's all you got to worry about. But so I got Christmas duty this year and New Year's Day. So feeling pretty good. Next year I'll have Christmas and New Year's off. But of course it's not there's no place I'd rather be. All right. Very cool. You guys are going to be talking amongst yourselves a lot this evening. I've got Dave, and we have an agenda, so it's not going to be like normal where I'm very, very easily riffing off the comments. Stephen Proops wants to know, is it worth upgrading to 9.5 Steam from 9.5? Well, if you want the free, the 5, I think it is, new aircraft that are available, for sure it is. But if you want to be able to indulge in Realflight in the future, this is just a prerequisite for that, because it's changing over to this method, and it's going to be easier for Horizon and ultimately us once we get over the hump of this technological hurdle for some of us, So I haven't done it, and I probably wasn't going to do it unless I was doing it like this on TV, right? Either myself making a video or doing it with Dave. And I thought there's no better way than to do it with Dave Air Marshal. So that's what we're doing. Shameless plug. I hope you guys are checking out my Instagram. That's the easiest place for me lately to be putting out any kind of content at all. It's been very busy this first month during December, first month of the brand new hobby shop. Um, Happened to be the month of December, so there's been a lot to keep me busy, and it's not over yet, and it probably never will be. This is going to be an effort for me in time management, which um, I'm never going to win any awards in that arena, but we're going to have to tighten up so we can compete, I guess. So, man, hopefully you guys got some cool toys for Christmas. Hope you have the weather to play with them. If you don't, that's a perfect time for Realflight. Um, and I know Air Marshal and a lot of guys are flying this Realflight and hanging out together in a room, and I think that's fantastic. And the weather has been garbage. And I really wanted to give my airplane guys something that was totally dedicated to them. Otherwise, I'd have been sitting here putting lights in a crawler or changing bead locks out on my TRX for Defender. But I thought let's do an airplane thing. So came up with this idea today. So yeah, Dave, you want to come in here with me, man? Just shoot the breeze for a second, then we'll get into it.
What is up?
What is up? There he is, dudes. How about some emojis for the producer of the century, Dave
All
Air
right.
Marshal? This I'd have pulled all my hair out trying to do this by myself.
No, we're good, man. We're good. We're gonna be able to make it work.
I'm telling you, teamwork makes the dream work. Charles McDaniel got a cool toy, awful weather. Yeah, man. And you know what? Hopefully this thing, look at all the emojis for Dave.
Hey, thanks, fellas.
Slap nuts is like number one, Dave. Farley, that stinks. Look at Farley's
Yep,
emojis.
yep. I see them.
Um,
All these guys with their
Hopefully you guys
jokes.
can. Yeah, these guys got jokes. Hopefully, you know, this will serve as a document also for guys who need a little bit of help getting through this upgrade. So, I mean, obviously, in the future, you're just going to have to buy this.
Right.
If you already have 9 or 9.5,
Yeah, that's the
um,
thing, for if you want to stay stuck on Real Flight 9.5 forever and never have another upgrade ever again, then stay on Real Flight 9.5 and don't shift over to Steam. But if you want to evolve and get the latest updates, the only way to do it is through Steam. So that's when people ask, is it worth the change? I mean, if you want the latest and greatest versions of Real Flight 9.5 going into the future, then yeah, it's worth it to change.
I happen to be, I have the brand new Real Flight 9.5 Steam Edition, the whole ball of wax in the box. But I'm like, I already had 9 on this computer. So I was like, you know what? That's the kind of situation most people are in. Let's show that. And I'm going to save my Steam edition for the shop. And I'm going to let all the people who walk in this hobby shop, um, I'm going to get them flying some
Yeah, get them
planes, you
checking it
guys.
out.
I tell you what, it's crazy how much the surface side of the hobby eclipses revenues at these bricks and mortar operations. And I feel it's my personal duty to change that, at least to narrow the gap. Like I love Surface by all means. It's been a blast and a cool new awakening too. Like, I've been RC airplanes and jets for so long. But airplanes and jets are going to be my number one forever in my heart.
Yeah, and I think what's
And
cool is,
and
is an introduction to flight. Obviously there's hundreds and hundreds of airplane models in real flight to choose from, but as an introduction to flight, most of the planes that you're going to sell as beginner planes are available in Real Flight 9.5. Like the Steam Edition, you've got, you know,
yes,
all of your timber variants, you've got apprentices, you've got the Aero Scouts, you've got the Habu STS, you've got trainer planes that you'll be able to put them in real flight and have them try it out. So that's awesome.
that is cool. And I've seen, it's been awesome to over the years engage with everybody online. But being able to see people's reaction in real time to the things I'm telling them and watching their face kind of light up. Like the minute you show them the Aero Scout and you're like, yeah, it's not much to look at in a way. These other things like the apprentices look more scale, look more like something you've seen before, like a Cessna. But the minute you talk about the inevitability of bouncing your nose in,
Mm-hmm.
and you still get to keep flying because more than likely you didn't break the propeller,
Right.
that's a eureka moment. And that makes sense to folks. I sell that Aero Scout like a Nerf plane. Like, yeah, no, you wouldn't have flown it in real life. I mean, you could have if somebody made one. It actually looks a lot like that water plane in a way, that
Yeah,
Icon
yeah, yeah.
A5 thing. But yeah, it's fun to see those epiphanies just hit over folks.
And it's a
So
surprisingly good flying plane, you know. Is it the most thrilling and aerobatic, masterpiece of an airplane that E-flite makes? No, but it's great for a trainer and it's super durable, which I think is what
exactly.
makes it great for what it is.
And you know what? Practicality really comes into play in people's RC life more than you would think. And I guess maybe it's something that I interject into it when I'm talking to these people. But just like beginner planes, the same thing with beginner trucks
Right.
and bashers and stuff. Like I'm really talking to the mother or father or grandfather who's going to be the one doing the fixing. And all the advice I give is really aimed at either like efficiency in even just the batteries you're using. Because we have Traxxas and we have Horizon products.
Right.
If go look at the Traxxas lineup. If that's what you like, well, then I'll steer you in that direction. And then you get more use out of your batteries. And same thing to be said for the Horizon lineup. Look at Arma, Losi, Axial, all these planes. A
Mm-hmm.
lot more to offer, really, in a way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Uh, and you can get more bang for your buck on those packs. So anyway, it's all about value at the end of the day because it's all about whoever comes into this, no matter whether they're flying in or driving in, you want them to have success with it because you're not a piece of garbage person. It ain't about this. It's about sales now because it's turned into my life, but it doesn't have to be about sales because it's always been my life in the first place. Is having people have a good time doing these things because we need to let our hair down.
Yeah, and you
So
don't want to listen, most of the people that become hobbyists, how many people do you know that are truly a hobbyist that have just one of anything? You know, it's like people that like food. They don't just eat one thing for the rest of their life, like they eat many, many different things. I mean, it's all the airplane guys, all the surface guys. You can either be a person that plays with the model or you can become a hobbyist. And if you're
yeah,
going to, try to turn someone into a hobbyist, you got to get them out on the right foot, you know,
yes, you do.
and get them to fall in love with this stuff. And then your store becomes their new money pit. And that's great for you.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, and not to digress too far off of the kind of the goal this evening, but we've got some crawling facilities and outdoor oval, outdoor racetrack, very technical, and the indoor track is supreme clay, manicured clay, very specific. Um, and but inside the store, we sell everything. Anything that's 1/8 scale or 6S, they won't let it in there. And if it's dirty ahead of time, it's not coming in there either.
Hmm.
And I understand the reasons behind that, but if you're off the street consumer coming in to spend what looks like crazy money, if you were buying RCs at Walmart, this all looks like crazy money. Even the bottom of the barrel looks like crazy money if you've been buying toy RCs. And then they tell you you can't run it. I just feel like it's a slap in the face. The first thing we're going to do is push around some dirt outside just for some basic bashing. That way, the guys that have X Maxes can play at this fun park too.
Right.
So there's a whole lot of what I consider to be necessity and a bit cultural changes at this place, because it breaks my heart to see somebody come down there with something big and burly and be told they can't run it.
Yeah,
And if you can weather the cold, we got a place for you, right? And then once it gets nice, you bash outside all you want. And currently we can fly out in front, but it's pretty well suited for bush planes only right now.
yeah,
So ideally, and the property owner's plan is to be able to put in a runway that's asphalt, so we can also have drag racing there. But just like we've been doing online, we want to serve the community, and realizing there's multiple communities to be served. The racing program is super strong. They do a great job. That takes a ton of devotion, and I feel like that's what Bobby and I bring to the table is the rest of it. You know
yeah.
what I
The
mean?
enthusiasm, man. The
That and just keep in mind the regular everyday guy
right.
who's not trading his bolts out for another brand of bolts to save a half a gram.
Exactly.
It really is the difference. I mean, you got guys who are putting bearings in every race, or swapping bolts out to save a half a gram over the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
weight of
Swapping
the
their steel for
vehicle.
titanium.
And when we race, if somebody gets way far ahead, the guy will slow down because it's funner to trade paint and be neck and neck than just to
Right,
win.
right.
So it's a totally different mentality. All those communities need to be served. And I can tell you one thing I've gathered too working in there is that everybody would love to fly, but most folks are scared of it. So this simulator and the technology that Horizon has given us, and even a lot of other companies now with gyros coming in stuff, is going to be super helpful to get more people flying airplanes, which ultimately is going to give us many more options when it comes to buying stuff for
Yes.
ourselves.
And it ends up working out a lot better. I'll tell you, when I was doing RC stuff in the past, because a lot of people know my story. I've been doing RC since I was a little kid. But like the Tamiya kits and the old RC10s, like if you wreck that thing, it's easy to fix. But if you wanted to look different, but you love the car, you can just go buy a different body, paint it a different color. A lot of these airplanes, like it is what it is. So if you want something different, I mean, you can't turn a sport jet into a biplane. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have both.
That's right.
So,
That's
you
that's
end up
right.
buying a whole lot of airplanes where you might only have like a handful of cars, and you can make them look different just by swapping the body out.
You know, and with planes, you know how it is. All you guys that have multiples, you'll have some planes that you'll fly when it's maybe nasty out, and others you won't.
Hmm.
And these guys, they may have the same truck. Uh, it could be a carpet racer also. All they got to do is change the
Right.
tires. But we've got multiple excuses to have multiple different ones because wind adds a whole nother, I feel like, fourth dimension
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. It absolutely does. And I think that when you open that door up for somebody that's passionate about hobbies at all, that I mean, listen, everybody that's probably in here watching right now understands that aspect of it. That once the bug hits, you're done. You're done.
Yeah,
This is going to be something that most people are going to do for the rest of their lives if you get them hooked right. So, you get lifelong customers in the aviation thing. I think that the and I think that's why you probably see a lot of younger faces in the surface crowd, because it seems like it's a hobby that can wear off eventually. Um, and you just will lose interest in it. I mean, that's what happened to me. Over time, I just lost interest in it. But, now that I've started doing the RC aviation side of things, and I didn't have any surface vehicles anymore. until I got the Creighton 4S, and it opened up a whole new dimension of surface to me because all the surface I was doing before was very competitive, cutthroat,
Yeah.
swapping all your bolts to save a gram. I was that guy, and it was
It's a different thing, isn't it? I mean, it's
it
totally
was,
different.
and it got to a point where I just didn't want to do it anymore. But with aviation and with bashing, I've enjoyed having fun with RC instead of it being a job almost, which is what a lot of those racers
Yeah.
are like. And I think that for those racers, if you can get them on airplanes before they burn out on the racing, perfect, because then you still keep
Yeah.
them as a customer.
Well, that's my fear with this the track. As awesome as it is, what seems to be protocol at the store is to push slashes and
Yeah,
sentence because everybody they can't help it. They want to drive on that track.
yeah,
But the thing is, if you're a kid or even a grown up and you get one of those and you get out on the track and you're lucky to keep it on its wheels.
yeah. And you find out
And
that you're just
unless
not
you're
good at it.
it's this it could be discouraging. I want a track that's easy to rip around on and hit a few jumps and you can drive whatever you brought or whatever you bought on it.
Right.
They like I said, I mean some of the best rigs out there they won't allow on the track. And I get it because a 6S Creighton is too much for
You're
that
gonna
track.
tear
If
that
you
clay apart, man.
you'll tear the clay apart or at least you're going to hit the tubes and rip them
Hmm.
out. So okay, well, let's have a place for where those belong at because I just hate the idea of folks getting discouraged or pigeonholed into the stuff that is allowed on the
Right,
track.
right.
So I've brought in a ton. Anybody who's been frequenting that place has seen the variety is way larger than it ever used to be because I'm bringing everything in that we would love.
Right.
Those new Maxes, those are
Have you been
sick.
selling them? Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, they sell themselves because everybody's done videos on them. People come in, they know what they want already.
Nice.
The guys who bought Maxes, they came in knowing that's what they were looking for.
So you get a lot of, do you get like a lot of like cold call incoming stuff? People just calling you to find out, do you have this truck? Do you have that? Whatever. And they come by, or is
Uh,
this a lot of like existing customers that are coming in?
I think there's a lot of existing customers, but there's a lot of what you say. Except I don't think they're calling as much as they're looking online.
Right.
And the way the Hobbytown website stuff works, you can see if your shop has
Right,
it.
right, right.
You know what I mean? So there's some of that where they've looked for this thing and SEO pops us up as having it locally
Yeah.
a little bit, right? So that's one benefit of that
Yeah, that's
network.
awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been neat, and if anybody's close to Granger, Indiana, come on
Yes.
and see me, Bobby K, uh, at the RC Fun Park in Granger. It's a dream come true, dudes.
Yep.
It's weird. I never thought this would be my thing either. Um,
Yeah, but it's
but it actually makes a lot of
it's cool
sense,
that
and,
it
and
is though.
to bring it all together is really nice. So uh, I got the those FMS crawlers are starting to show up now at Horizon. So I got a couple of those 1941 Willys Jeeps. I got that 1/6 scale, which is really 1/10 scale Suzuki Jimny
Hmm.
thing, which actually it's got leaf springs. I'm super excited to put the axle underneath the leaf springs, pull out one of the leaves, and actually get some travel and stuff out of it.
Right, right.
Um, and if any of you guys want to see that um, happen, blow up emojis or something, because that's one of those things I definitely am gonna do. I almost went to the shop to pick it up today to have it for tonight, and I was like, nah, let's do this simulator,
Yeah,
man.
I think we gotta you gotta wean the people into Surface. You know, you can't just like bomb them with it.
Well, think about how many folks we got. Are we losing
I don't
people?
think so.
I don't think so either. So I mean, think about how many of us airplane dudes are playing with trucks now.
A lot.
A lot more than there was 2 years ago. The crossover is real, dude. I'm telling you. And I feel like if anybody can do it, it's our group.
Yeah, and what's fun is to see the reaction of folks when they get their hands on something like a 6S Creighton. They hear us talk about it. They hear us talk about just how absolutely stupid powerful it is. You know, and I don't think that they really get it until they get their hands in one and they crank that trigger the first time and see that thing like, "Jah!" You know, like when it jumps up on its wheels and takes off, then you either got them or they're just not going to ever be into it. You know,
That's
but
right.
that thing just rips so hard. It's it is almost impossible to not put a smile on your face with a big old truck like that.
Yeah. Even if you're not into it, like you got to admit, like this is rowdy,
It's-
and so many guys. The last time they looked at a vehicle, it was not as cool,
no, no. I mean, they've come a long way in like the last 10 years, and yeah, that 6S Creighton, even the 4S Creighton, all the Arma stuff, all their big, you know, wide wheelbase off-road trucks are just silly. You know, even like the
dude.
Typhon
Yes.
is awesome.
Mine is so awesome. I broke my motor mount.
Wow,
I
that's
was
talent.
sending it, dude. Uh, Sending it hard. Yeah, I've got some of those little 1/18 scale FMS jobs in there too. I eventually we're going to have a. I'd like to see an indoor crawler course in the shop as well, and it's I got to build it. But those are really super scale hard bodies. Um, I've had a lot of experience with the FMS crawlers so far, and I'm liking what I
Yeah,
see. I really am,
and it's the same with airplanes, man. You know, there's something in surface for everybody. The same way that there's something with airplanes. You know, I don't care what kind of airplane you like, there's something out there that's going to make you happy. If you're not an off-road guy, you know, if you like speed, there's surface cars that are on-road. You know, if you want more of a pickup truck, I mean, they've got that big old man. I'm sure you guys probably have one. That big F450 is just awesome. Um,
oh, the dually.
yeah, that thing is
Yeah.
wicked. Uh, I mean, there's semi trucks, there's little cars, there's big cars, there's sprint cars, there's everything that you can imagine. If you can think it, it's probably made by somebody. And, you know, it sounds like RC Fun Park is the place to go to get it. You know,
I'm it is. And that website stuff, it's going to take a long time for us to do. The more we get into this, the more we realize how big a deal that is. But you guys that are close to the you hanger rats know how to get a hold of us, so we can make it all happen. And you know what? Just like always, you know what? There are some things, and we were in the middle of setting up our vendor accounts and things. It's Christmas time. And when somebody, let's say, places a special order at the store, it does not go right away. We have to gang up a bunch of special orders and place that
right,
order. So when one person, especially if they're trying to beat Christmas or whatever, and they come in and they want to special order something, and I know the reality is we're in between vendor accounts, and it's gonna have to be a few of these things accumulate before I can actually put in the order. I'm like, I hate to do it, but I'm like, order online.
right.
Order online, and guess where
You can
you
go to
go?
pilotreadymedia.com and order this.
I'm telling you. And we had a guy that wanted to get a couple of the big 1/5 scale rollers,
Yeah,
and I could tell he was hot to trot, and I was like, yeah, we can get them. And then I thought about it, and I was like, man, I'm right in between this account ownership changing, and the prior owners have to pay all of their debts on that account before I can, you know what I'm saying? It's just stupid stuff. And I called the guy back. I was like, look, man, if you don't mind waiting, cool. But if you're hot to trot on these things, you're honestly you're better off just ordering them right now yourself, because they still had the save $100 New Year's Day
yeah,
promotion on one of them, and I was like, I don't want this guy. I've never met the guy. I don't know him. He called in. I was like, dude, you want to order this and save that $100 because it doesn't make any difference to him where he gets it,
right.
but he just wants it now. And so I'm like, look, man, I know that this seems crazy for a shop guy to tell you to order it online, but if you do it through me, it still counts. So go,
Yeah,
baby, go. Save a hundo.
right.
So we're here for Real Flight.
Yes. Are you?
How's everybody doing in the chat, man? It looks like it's been going crazy
Yeah,
good.
we got hundo folks in here,
100 folks, man. This is like the old days. We're back to that old time.
and that's good because we're going to start talking about airplanes again at the perfect time.
Airvexed Micah, you ain't lying. I ended up talking to that guy on the phone for another 15 minutes about just actually the park. And because these guys have big fifth scale trucks, they can't do anything at the park. I was like, man, look, I'm going to be pushing some dirt around. We're going to have some basher courses outside because that's where our heads are at. Not to take away anything from the race program, but to just add to the whole culture at this place. Because the dream is to, we've been sharing online and now we can share locally. I'd like to share locally more
Right.
in other localies, right? Like, if we're not in your neighborhood, we're on your way home kind of stuff. So keep on doing what you do, guys. If you can't get into Granger, look, shameless plug. Keep on clicking. Either me or Air Marshal. Click somebody. So listen, let's get into this, Dave. I need you to tell me what to
All
do.
right. So one of the things that we already kind of prepped before the show, in order to do the upgrade from Realflight 9.5 or even Realflight 9. So if you're still on Realflight 9 and you haven't upgraded to 9.5 yet, you can still do this with your Realflight 9 CD key. All right, so if you're running Realflight 9.5 or Realflight 9, so I've got a little CD thing here. So on the back of your little CD case, right there where you've got your CD key that you used to, or your serial number that you used to register the game initially, you're going to need that registration number or that serial number. So make sure that you have that, and that's really the only thing that you have to have up front to get started, right? So the first thing that you have to do is we have to go over to the Horizon Hobby website. So you can go ahead and share your screen now. So Ryan's going to be sharing his screen, and once he has it shared, we'll go ahead and flip over to there, where he can see, where you guys can see what he's doing.
Okay, I'm in.
Did,
Let me share this.
awesome.
Can you see it?
Yeah, you got to minimize the Skype screen. So we're gonna do we're gonna have a little bit of production stuff going on here, but yeah, we can see what's going on now. So we see the Real Flight 9.5 screen. So that's where you guys are gonna want to go whenever you are looking at at Realflight 9.5. And sorry, I've got like two windows here, so that may be, confusing to some folks, but that's okay. Let me move that out of the way. All right. So I assume everybody can see Ryan's, his screen right here. And what you're going to want to do is scroll down on that screen about halfway down the product details, and you're going to see a link there. There it is. It says use this link to exchange your serial number starting on 12/8/2021, right? So when you click on that link, and you can go ahead and click on it, it's going to bring up a page here where you can type in your Real Flight 9 serial number and you put in your email address. And when you type that in, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off the screen here so people can't see what your serial number is, but that will at least get them to the point where they can type in this code. So Ryan's putting in his code now, and I took it off the screen so you guys can't see Ryan's serial number, you dirty people. So Ryan's putting in his serial number, he's putting in his email address, and
And I just submitted
yep,
it.
and he just submitted it. All right, and now, and I kind of don't want to put this up here with it being, with it having his, but what it's going to do is it's going to show you the Steam key. So it's going to transfer your CD key, or it's going to convert your CD key into a Steam key that will be able to use that Steam key to add the game to your Steam library. So you're going to want to copy that Steam key, write it down, do whatever. I think it also gets emailed to you to the email address that you put in, so you'll
Yeah.
have it available. But you definitely want to keep that. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to go over to Steam.com. So you can just type that up in the browser bar there.
And you can show me
Yep,
now.
yep. So right now Ryan is going over to Steam.com, and you know this may not be where we wanted to go. It may be called something else. So look up.
That ain't
This
it.
ain't the right Steam. Um, what is it called? So just look up like Steam on Google. I forget what the website is, dude. Sorry.
Steam download.
Well, if you hit delete and just get rid of the Steam.com, just do like a Google search for
Well,
Steam.
look at when I punch in Steam, I've got Real Flight serial number to Steam key
Well, that's
exchange.
the page you were just looking at. So just go to the Steam, like right under there where it says Steam Google search. Just do that one. I'm sure somebody's putting it in the. Okay, it's steampowered.com. There we
All right.
go.
Welcome to
Yeah, yeah,
Steam.
yeah. So that's the one we want. All right, and
All
I
right.
assume at this point that you don't have a Steam account. And for those of you guys that don't have a Steam account, this is where you're going to create your Steam account, right? Now, just to preface this, and we can actually talk about this while Ryan is filling out all of his stuff. So if you go up there to, let's see, we,
That was
yeah, we
me.
want to create an account, right? So would it be under support maybe, or maybe just install Steam?
Install
Yeah,
Steam, and
just
there's a login up here.
yeah, I know it shows the login, but try the install Steam, and I think if you don't have a Steam account, it'll just do it through the app. All right, so for those of you guys that aren't aware, all right, and what you want to do is click down there at the bottom where it has Steam setup.exe, and we're just going to
Yes.
install Steam. We're just going for it.
And you guys can see this happening. We're doing it in real time. We're getting me hooked up with this.
Yep, you definitely want the English.
That's what you think. Okay.
All right, and you can go ahead and run Steam, so just leave that checked and let it go,
It's finishing.
right? And what it's doing now, this is what it's going to do for your games too, right now. So it's updating that Steam application. It always keeps itself up to date all the time, so you don't have to like click on anything. Anytime you run anything that goes through Steam, it will update itself automatically. So just give it a second to update itself.
And then I'll have to log in, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Well, you'll have to create an
What's
account.
up? What's up, Che?
Che Hamilton, what's going on, brother?
Good to see you all in here, man. 100 strong. Show number 183 and a half years of this stuff, guys. RC life is in full effect. Thanks for being a part of this with me. Dude, I'm done, I think.
Yeah, I think you may be. So we should be able to drop down. You're not going to want to log in yet. So down at the bottom of your screen in the menu bar, you see where it's got the little Steam logo. It kind of looks like a little gear down there. No, 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 all the way down to the bottom in your menu bar. Don't scroll the web page. Move your mouse all the way to the bottom of the screen. There you go.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So click on that to bring that up to the front. And all right, see where it
And
says
now
I don't have a Steam account? Put create a new account.
it's already got, it says Pilot Ryan account name.
But did you create a Steam account called Pilot Ryan?
I mean, who knows?
Maybe you do. I mean, only you
So
would know
the
what your password is, right? So,
and that's not the key I just generated. That's something different,
no, if
right?
you created a Steam account sometime in the past and you already have a Steam account called Pilot Ryan, then you would have created your password back then.
All right, let me try.
Holy cow, you do have an account. All right. So everybody saw on the login screen there. So it probably just sent you a phone, something to your phone, yeah?
Yeah, let me check. The Steam key, right?
No, no, no. It probably sent something to your phone. So it's looking for a special access code. Once your code has been verified, SteamGuard will add this computer to the list of machines that are allowed to access your Steam account, right? So it either sent something to your email address or it sent like a code to your phone.
All I have is the Steam key deal.
Where do you see the Steam key?
I just got an email, Realflight Steam key, which is the
Oh, yeah,
same
yeah,
one
yeah.
that
That's
I
not the one you're looking for. So can you move that window over to the right or to the left, either way? Just move it out of the way.
yeah.
Um, hmm. So it's computer authorization required. So typically that's going to send you like an email to the email address that you used when you registered Steam. So if you have multiple email accounts that you check or use, I would look at all of those email accounts and see if you got an email account from Steam that has a code in it, not your real flight code, but an authorization code that will allow you to keep using this computer.
It went to my junk mail.
Did you get it though?
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's loading. There we go. I'm typing it in, dude. Is it case sensitive?
Yes.
You see why I'm having Dave help me do this, guys, right?
And then click next.
Are you guys seeing my
No, no,
stuff?
no. Now you can
Finish.
click finish. All right. So we'll go back over to watching your screen. All right. You can go ahead and close out the browser window in the background.
The Steam, the Ultimate Online
You
Game
can close
deal.
out the whole Chrome. We don't need any of it.
Okay.
All right. So you did register the Real Flight Trainer Edition. Okay. And that's cool. So what we want to do now is we want to add a new game, right, to your Steam library. So right now you have library up in the top. So you have several different tabs up at the top. You got store, library, community. Um, so
Yes.
if you go to library, if you look down on the lower left-hand side of that window, you'll see where it says add game, lower left.
Yes.
Got it. Now click on that and go to activate a product on Steam. Okay, go ahead and click next. Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, go ahead and I mean I think you can just click I agree. All right. Now this is where you enter the Steam key that was provided to you by the folks at Realflight. Now click next. It's going to add Realflight 9.5. You didn't pay for it, so that's fine. Go ahead and click finish. All right, and now you can see in your library. Yeah, go ahead and create. Actually, right here for now, go ahead and click cancel. Yep, go
Cancel?
ahead and cancel that. All right, now I'll tell you why here in a second. And this is where, some people have been getting dorked up with their transition from Realflight 9.5 to the Steam version, right? So what we want to do now is go down to the bottom of your Windows screen where it says type here to search
Yes.
and type in add, like ADD, the word add, and then do a space. Look up there at the top. See in the search results, add or remove programs. Go ahead and click
Yes.
on that. So we want to remove your current installation of Realflight. We need to get rid of it because you're going to have like two different conflicting versions of Realflight running. You don't know, which one you already got going.
Okay, there it is.
So go ahead and click on that and hit uninstall.
That's probably tripping up a lot of
It
guys.
could be, or just the whole Steam activation thing. There's a lot of stuff in here that gets a little bit tricky, and this part is not necessarily necessary. You can run multiple instances of Realflight. Go ahead and check all those boxes.
Uninstall that
Yep,
baby.
just get rid of it, dump it. Yep, and then hit OK.
Okay.
Now you can close out of here. And what you should find is on your desktop, your old Realflight icon is going to be gone, right? Which is fine. Um, but we don't need to look at that. All right, so if you scroll up to the top of this window,
To the 95S.
well, over here on the right hand side of the screen, you can scroll up there too, where we can see like all the different games that you've got installed. All right, so see
Yeah.
see where you've got Real Flight 9.5s, time played, whatever, and you've got that
Yeah.
icon with the download arrow. All right, that's going to
Yes.
bring up that same dialog box we were looking at before, where we canceled it. So go ahead and click that. All right, and we want to create a desktop shortcut, create a start menu shortcut. That's all good, good, good. Go ahead and click next. Hit I agree. And now we're just going to wait for this to finish. Um, and this is fine. So at this point, we're just going to let this installation process finish up. All right,
Sweet.
it's downloading. It's already 10% running. So at this point, yeah, we're just kind of waiting around for Real Flight to finish up, and then when it finishes, we can show people what we can get it fired up, get everything going, get it linked up to your interlink controller, which should be fairly automatic, but we'll make it work. But that's pretty much it, guys.
Sweet.
I mean, transitioning from the regular version over to Steam, it doesn't take long. And that part about like uninstalling the old Realflight, it's not something that's absolutely required, but it mitigates a lot of confusion, right? So one of the things that Realflight has never made you do was get rid of old versions of Realflight when you install a new one. So people that have been using Realflight for years, if you had 7.5 and then you got 8 and then you got 8.5 and then you got like 8.5 Horizon Hobby Edition and then you got 9 and then you got 9.5 and now you have 9.5S, every single one of those versions is going to be on your computer if you've been using the same computer for years, right? Which just gets confusing. So anytime I install a new version of Realflight, just to mitigate that confusion, I always dump the old ones. And if you have models that you liked from the knife edge pages or whatever, you can go download them again. You install them the same way that you always have in the past.
Well, eventually you're gonna run out of space on your computer.
Yeah, that's true.
So I did not. Well, yeah, I did use that old key to punch in initially, didn't I? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that big long number. Yeah, that's right.
yep. So at this point, you never need that number again. So this is one of the other things that's nice about Realflight 9.5 and moving it over to the Steam engine. You saw how quick it was to install the Steam application. Now, Steam is just an app store. So just like on like your iPhone, your Android phone, where you've got the Google Play Store, or you've got like the iPhone, the App Store on your iPhone, whatever. That's all Steam is. It's a software distribution platform made specifically for game publishers, right? Um, and when you install the Steam engine, it's not taking over your computer, it's not creating a virus, it's not doing anything bad. It is just a software distribution service, just like the App Store. So it's nothing to be, afraid of or anything like that. You're just installing that Steam engine. And once you have the Steam engine installed, it's going to keep track of all the games that you've purchased. And that way, if you ever want to load this on a new computer, if you have lost your Realflight CD, you wouldn't have been able to do that. Or your serial number. All you need to know is your Steam account. And every game you've ever purchased through Steam is going to be there for you. Where Ryan's got Realflight Trainer Edition and Realflight 9.5, I've got like dozens and dozens of games that I've bought on Steam over the years because I'm a big fat nerd and I've got like all the different versions of BioShock.
So it's finished.
Awesome. So, yeah, at this point, you can actually close out of Steam altogether. But here's one of the things that I would probably recommend. Like right now, it's going to use the Ra Ramsey 331. That's going to be your username in everything that you play on Steam, right? So if you go up here and you edit your profile, so um,
So you want to show this?
yeah, I'm showing it again. All right, so
Where
yeah, you may be able to do it
RA
there. Yeah,
is that what I
go ahead and
should?
click that. View my profile. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then it should let you change your name. I assume you don't want people to see your name as Ra Ramsey. You probably wanted to see it as Pilot Ryan, right?
Yeah. So edit
Yeah.
profile.
And when it says profile name, just type in whatever you really want it to be.
Okay.
All right, and then um, scroll all the way down to the bottom, hit save. All right, and see how it just changed your profile name from Ra Ramsey. whatever to Pilot Ryan.
Yeah,
All right, now
yes,
you're
sir.
cool. So now that's what your alias is going to show up as when you go into Realflight. So at this point, we can go ahead and close out of.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Are you going to make your avatar a girly pig?
No. Uh, let me
You
see.
should do you
Oh
should do the Ray
gosh,
Ban logo and see if those jerks ever find it.
man,
It's probably not worth it.
it's not. Um, let's see. There's got to be a big fat picture of my face somewhere.
Big, all cherub like.
Yeah,
Oh yes, here we go. Here's
good
some
enough.
classic
Yep,
Pilot Ryan goodness. All right, save that.
it's done.
All right, cool. So now you can go back, or actually, you can close out of Steam altogether. Yeah, just hit
X
the
marks
X.
the spot.
It's still going to actually be open down in the bottom, and don't worry about the little chat window. So Steam does have like a little messenger app, you know,
So I can close
so
that
like all
too.
your gamer buddies, can be in there. Yeah, you can close that. Now that Real
You
Flight,
guys, that's my desktop, y'all.
yeah, because y'all know this guy loves some Tiger Cats. What's up?
Dude, I gotta tell you. So Captain Mike made this picture. So the number 3 was the real one. That was the OG early sample I worked up for MRC.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mike took it and made it an 8 and put us in formation together.
Oh, so this is two of the exact same plane.
Yep,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's been on my desktop for many years.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So
He put smoke on it and everything. Look at that stuff.
yeah, that is neat. So now you can hit the Real Flight logo right there. Just double punch that.
Where is
Your
it? Let's
mouse is
see.
right on
Oh
top
yeah,
of. Oh wait, that's not your mouse. That's mine.
cool. It's working. It's
And
happening.
if you see there, what Steam is doing, Steam is making sure that you have all of the Windows prerequisites installed. It's doing all the dorky stuff, so you don't have to.
Love it.
Right? So it's making sure you have the right version of DirectX. It's making sure that you have the right version of everything. Now you also need your Interlink controller hooked up. So you're going to want to hook up your Interlink controller.
It's hooked up.
Cool.
Do do I need to try to open this again? There we go. I think it's working on it, or I gotta do it again. Nope, I had to do it again because it was like you say, an error occurred while updating RealFlight
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's already
9.5s.
running. So
There it is. I wasn't patient enough. Imagine that.
there you go. Realflight 9.5S.
Taking me to Horizon Field, yo.
We've been there. It's a good place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool place.
In real lifes. I bet my controller works right away.
It should. Oh,
Please calibrate your controller.
yep. So you're definitely going to want to do that. So go ahead and click next.
Center all controls, including the throttle stick. Well,
I
okay
would center
then.
your dial also. The little the
The
knob.
knob
Yep.
and put everything on
Yeah.
0. Done. Check.
And then
Hit
yep.
next.
All right, and then just start moving everything. Full right, full left, full up, full down. And then bring everything back to center. All right, and then your knob and your sliders. So your two sliders on the back and your knob on the front. You'll want to move the sliders all the way left and right.
The trim tabs?
No, your sliders, like on your trigger fingers on the back of the controller. They're at the
Oh,
top. There you go.
I didn't even know I had them jacks.
So now you should be good to go. What
Left Y axis. What's that?
your left Y axis is
It's forward throttle, left rudder. I got it. Okay, finish.
yes. Yeah, and then hit fly. All right, and even though that's the version of the plane that you're on, I mean, you can change that whenever you want. But, I'd go ahead and see if your controls all work and, you got, rudder movement and all that stuff. Yeah, so you're in there. You're done, dude. That's it.
Sick. I want to not be in beginner. There we go. Experienced.
Yes. So,
All right, let's see if I can do
so
this.
I'm actually going to flip this over.
Let me grease it first.
Oh, yep, yep, yep. Greasy.
No wind, full elevator in my gut. Bleeder, bleeder, bleeder.
Nice.
I got the grass though. I feel so ashamed.
Especially with how wide that runway is. You're like drifting it
Dude, it
in.
even sounds real. Yeah. Sick. Awesome,
All
bro.
right.
All right, man.
So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna send it back to our big silly faces,
Awesome.
and
The show's going to begin. I mean, we're in a little bit. We're going to be interactive, but right now we want to go through the new models. I think a little
yeah,
bit,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
we?
So I think that'd be cool to show to the folks. Let me bring that back up, and then bring this back up, and then bring.
Hey, while you're doing that, I got to take a call. Mother Nature, line one. I'll be right
All
back.
right, you do what you got to do.
Is that you got it,
Yeah,
dog?
yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right. All right. So, what'd you guys think? Yeah, so Philip Cockram, we're definitely going to be taking a look at all the new planes that come with the new version of Realflight 9.5S. We're going to be taking a look at the new field. Um, we may not fly the new helicopter because, I don't think Ryan knows how to fly that thing, but I'll fly it if he doesn't. All right. So, we got Ryan rocking and rolling on the Steam edition. Does anybody have any questions about how to do the update from your regular Real Flight 9.5 and how to transfer that over to the Steam version of Real Flight 9.5? Anything? Any questions on that? Real Flight does not work on a Mac, unfortunately. All right, I wonder if this will drag over here. Hey Ryan, do you see that getting shared on your screen? Do you
Yes.
see what that is?
Let me open it
This
up.
part right here. Can you see my mouse moving?
Yeah, what is that?
That's the Real Flight multiplayer stuff. So when I start it up, that's what you're going to put in. Do you see what it says?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, I think you're sharing your screen. I don't have my real flight up like I did before.
Right. And that's okay. All right. So I started up a session for you to join where we can show the folks the new airplanes. So now
So should awesome.
you can go to multiplayer on
Let's
yours
go.
and look for RC Pilots Lounge in the list of rooms that are available.
So I just go to join,
Yes. And don't worry, guys, everybody will be able to join us here shortly.
and right now we're going to keep the microphones off in this situation, right?
Um, yeah. We won't need them.
I don't want to do a test.
So, Victor, the swap files, that you get from the Knife Edge forums, you add them the exact same way that you have in the past. There's no difference. Mike Bird, what do you need us to do again? The whole process?
No way.
Yeah, I mean, once you're registered and everything is done, you can't really do it again because you can only add it once, right? I can't take it away and do it again. But this stream will live on forever.
Yep. I'm
P51D
in, bro.
fan, that's awesome. Good to hear. Oh, did you
Awesome.
join the room?
Yeah, bro.
Uh, I don't I don't see you in here yet.
It's beach ball spinning,
Oh, gotcha.
integrating stall fields. Yeah, we'll have you guys jump in the room with us here in a little while. I think we want to get through some of these new ones, and then we're gonna share.
Yep. So, Joseph Wade, just because Steam works in Mac OS does not mean that every game that Steam has available is going to be Mac OS compatible, right? So that's a big misconception with just Steam in general. Is Steam runs on a Mac? Yes. Not every game that's on Steam runs on Mac. Real Flight is still very much a PC only game.
Hey, Dave,
Yes, sir.
I have you. Um, I hear you twice when you talk.
You should not now.
Okay, where's Draco, dude?
It's in the plane list under E Flight. So Ryan and
There it is.
I
There it is.
are now going to be in Real Flight getting some. So the first thing that we're showing you, number one is the field, and this is the
Muncie.
yeah, this
Nope.
is this is AMA field number 4. So this is a new field for Real Flight 9.5 S.
See this airport I'm flying to? That's where I took lessons. That's a real airport there on the south side of AMA, right there, bruh. When I was a little kid, I used to ride bikes all up around those hangars. And then up there in the lounge, right there where I'm flying over, is where I got my first pair of Ray Bans. I still have them. They're tiny. I got them when I was like 8 years old. I got my flaps in, Marshall, just so you know. I'm loafing.
Are you full flap?
Full flap regalia, bruh. Looking good, Hollywood.
All right. So this is,
My name's not on there.
well, you only see other people's names. I think
Oh, I
they
gotcha.
expect you to know that the plane that you're flying doesn't have a name on
Okay. Let's turn right this time. Dude, I'm saying we landed at our feet, bro. Three-pointer, bro.
it.
That was a nice one.
All right, and
Sick.
then we also have reverse thrust
Oh, yeah, which
on the gear
switch?
switch.
Oh. Will it fly backwards that
Oh,
way?
I don't think so.
I'm trying. Look.
Did it do anything?
What? It didn't fly. No.
I'm trying. It's just not getting up there. It's not doing it.
Bro, I'm way up in the air and I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna nosedive it. No! I lost the wheel.
Oh, it's not slowing down. Oh, that's funny.
That is funny. Let's go one wheel. Oh no, freezed. There we go. Froze. I'm gonna do a one wheel deal, and then I'm gonna switch over to Tomcat action.
All right. Yep. So that is the next plane here. So we're watching Ryan, who's doing some crazy one wheelie action. Oh,
Oh, who parked right there? Son of a gun.
yep. So someone figured out our super secret password. So y'all stop doing that.
Who's in here?
RC Mustang. Don't tell anybody what the super secret password is, RC Mustang.
All right, one landing, and I'm gonna hit reverse, and then I'm good to switch over to planes.
Yes. So the next plane that we will play with will be the F-14 Tomcat.
There we go.
Nice.
Slammed it. Aircraft. Select aircraft.
So we're gonna flip over to some F-14 action. So you can either do the Tomcat with wheels or without, and you will hand toss it. So I'm gonna do mine as a hand launch.
Me too. What's the wing sweep? The reverse
The
deal?
flap switch, and then the gear switch is your safe and AS3X. Oh yeah,
What? And pineapple's my safe word.
yes.
How do you launch it?
You just click a button, so you can aim it with your mouse, right? And
Okay.
then I'm like full throttle Johnny right now. There we go, boom.
I am too, but nothing's
So you got to
happening.
click a button. Click any button, and it'll launch it.
Oh, on the mouse. I see.
Are you going?
I'm going. I'm up. I'm in a big left turn. I'm gonna go. I want my wings out.
So go
I
flaps
got
up,
it.
flaps up.
I got it. I got it.
I'm trying to find you.
I need some
Oh, there we
trim,
go.
dude. Nice. I'm slow flying.
Oh,
Oh, he about ate it. I cannot wait to fly this in real life,
it's
dude.
so small, but it's still cool. it's hard to watch and pay attention
Yes,
to where
chats.
you're at. No, no. Oh no, did I? Oh my God, I can't believe I saved it. I lost it behind the truck for a second.
Yeah, I keep doing that.
It's a pretty fun little plane though.
It is. Boy, it sinks though, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna slow fly land this at our feet. This one's, and I think I'm in high rate.
All right, I'm gonna come in from the other
Actually,
side.
no. Whoa, that was cool. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna sweep the wings back because I didn't do any of that yet.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to this, man. That flies good with the wings
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. Because it doesn't have any. There's actually no control surfaces on the wings, right? It's all elevons.
Oh, I totally skipped it off the ground. I think.
Yeah. Like, can you do all of the fancy Top Gun stuff? Like, like I'm gonna hit the brakes.
And let them fly right by.
Yes,
I can do the inverted stuff.
yes, because I was inverted.
This, I man, if this flies like this, it's gonna
Oh,
be
it's gonna be
great.
an awesome little model, man. And I think people will get over the price once they get, like, look, the price only hurts once unless you crash it a lot.
Yeah.
But if you get it and it's like got this iconic look, even if it's not like huge, it's still super cool, man. What a neat airplane.
What a nice little belly lander, bro. So cool.
All right.
What? What else? What's
All
next? Go to
right.
aircraft. Nice one,
Thank you,
Marshall.
man. All
Uh,
right. So yeah, we can go to aircraft. Uh-oh. And the next one in the lineup of new planes, I think, is gonna be our T-28 1.1 meter.
ah,
So this is the 1.1 meter Hobby Zone T-28. What used to be the Hobby Zone, it's now the E-Flight T-28 in Yeller.
let's go 4S.
Absolutely for us.
Yep, we'll go through all these planes, and then we'll let everybody in here with us.
And this one is a pretty simple model anyway. So
I heard a crash. Here, I'll slow down. We can just fly tight and in front of us. This thing floats so good, dude. I'm like half throttle. You just passed me. It's cool. I'm flirting with the stall right now. I'll stay on your six. Let me get catch up to you. I think this is a hell of a show tonight, dude.
oh, it's about to turn into the greatest show ever. So I'm just gonna do some orbiting right here.
I'm trying to catch up with you.
I'm at like
There
a
he is.
third
There he
throttle.
is. I'm full throttle catching
Like
up.
I'm
There we
just in
go.
a
There we go.
steady like right hand bank doing orbits.
There he is.
Yes.
I Bobby committed your butt. Knife edge style. Push it. Push it real good.
Does this thing do knife edges?
Dude, like a beast. Look at me, bruh. I mean, you eventually get to where you're losing a little altitude, but all right, cool. Time to land this one. I'm coming in from
I'm coming in from the left.
yeah, I'm coming in from kind of headquarters, the
I got you.
north. Oh, greaser.
Greasy. Oh, that
There he
crazy
is.
jump.
You I love it. It's got even got bumps in the grass or scale.
All right, and the last one is going to be the Turbo Timber Evolution, which we can also crank up on 4S.
Dude, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, the Turbo Timber Evolution is a great little plane. Which, incidentally, if you missed the show last night, that sucks. But it is my, and I know that Ryan. I don't know if you caught the show last night, but
I
it was
didn't.
my pick for the 2021 Plane of the Year.
I still have mine, man. I am not getting rid
I
of it.
I think that the Turbo Timber Evolution is the Plane of the Year for 2021, son. Um, because of just how accessible it is, the price, the accessibility. I think it's a great little plane, and the improvements that they've made on it have made it much easier to. Oh, get up there, you turd! There's some knife edge action for you.
With flaps on.
Oh, I just need to stay in it.
Huh.
I'm trying to do too much with the throttle. Woo!
I love the evolution.
It's it,
I like the first turbo timber, and then the only thing I didn't like was that it was a bottom feeder. And
yeah,
now,
and now they've
no
made
pro.
it, where it's a top feeder, and that's awesome. Come on, you freak! Like how much power do I have to have in this thing to keep a knife edge on?
Make sure you're in high rate.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want safe. Yeah, this is a great little plane, man. I think for the money, the floats, the slats, 3S and 4S compatible. It's going to be very accessible to a wide range of pilots. It's going to sell very well. Uh, Everybody can enjoy the Turbo Timber Evolution, and the fact that they turned it into a top feeder, to me, just it's a very complete airplane. It's going to satisfy a lot of different itches for a lot of different types of pilots. If you want stall, that's great. If you want something that's semi-aerobatic, it does great. It's got decent speed. If you want to do some sport flying, I mean, it just is a fantastic little airplane. And
I was always surprised because I would, when we flew it both ways, 4S and 3S, and I would put a 3S 2200 in it, fully expecting it not to be very good that way, and it was always fine. This is left-handed knife edge. Left rudder knife edge is my worst knife edge, and so I'm kind of practicing that right now. I do better with the right thumb instead of a left, but it's working. Except it's not full flap regalia. Let's see, dude. We got to fly the big Carbon Z T28 at least once.
that's not in this game. I
What?
know.
Look how nice this thing is. And they fly like this for real.
Yes. Did you hit the truck?
No, I just glitched out. I flew right through us, is what I did.
And you see me banging into the ground. They're kind of
Yeah.
that tough too. These are tough little airplanes.
I love the articulated landing gear. And it's also got backwards
Oh yeah,
action.
it does. And I think that that is set up right out of the box.
Let's see what happens in a nosedive. Nothing.
Oh, mine was kind of doing something in the nose. Hold up. It's acting freaking crazy. Just
Oh, how do I see it? I want to see what you're doing.
it's, the,
Is it done?
dude, it was pretty cool. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Did you see that reverse landing?
Wow, that is wild.
It, did you
Whoa!
get it to like kind of hover upside down?
I don't know about that, but oh my gosh.
But
I was upside down and it flipped itself over.
yeah, I really like this little
All
plane.
right, all right. We got to get these guys in here that want to play.
Okay, all right. So the last new thing that I'll show you, um, and I don't know that Ryan would want to play around with this one. The
I'll
other
try.
new airplane is going to be under helicopters, and it is the Blade 330S. So let's see if we can get
Let me
this
try
big
it.
dog going.
I actually have one of those. I got the 230S.
Come on.
I'm going to try the one that I have, the 230S. And I have no idea how to do a helicopter, by the way.
Just don't crash. It's so easy to say that. Helicopters are like my biggest challenge.
Whoa, dude. This is nuts. Isn't there a better mode than this? Jeez. I want safe or something. Golly. Why does anybody fly these? I'm in the safe mode, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
I must be.
So there we go. There's a little bit of helicopter action. I can kind of fly them in a straight line a little bit. But if you're looking for anything other than just straight line scale flying, I'm not that guy.
I'm not that guy at all. Uh, I want to fly this thing in panic mode the whole time.
Like, oh my God, there's there's got to be better ways.
Is this what it's really like to fly them?
I don't know. I've never flown. Well, I've flown my little bitty ones, and they can get pretty hairy, man. Like if,
I'm in beginner mode and it's a son of a
oh
gun.
yeah, yeah, and I think it's like that all the time. So I'm gonna go back to flying airplanes. But It does come with a Blade 330S, y'all,
That's cool.
which is cool. I think I'm going to go back to the E-Flight Turbo Timber Evolution 4S type.
I'm gonna cut my head off real quick.
Awesome. All right. So for those of you guys that have been waiting around patiently, that have been watching our stupid faces flying around on Realflight, showing you all the new business that comes with Realflight 9.5S, it is now time for you guys to jump on in here.
Release the hounds,
It looks
Reginald.
like a couple of people have figured out what our super secret top squirrel password is. And
I don't know how
and
they could
if you
have.
are ready to join into the Real Flight madness and join us in some Real Flight multiplayer, the super secret squirrel password is in all
Super,
lowercase
super chat 25.
$50. No, I'm kidding. That's the password is in all lowercase password PASSWORD. Just in case you didn't know how to spell password, all lowercase password. Boom. And then look for the room name is RC Pilots Lounge, and the password is password.
Yeah. Oh, there goes my heli, bro.
So tonight is the night that we can all fly together in
In
perfect harmony.
harmony.
I think the room is set up to accommodate up to 32 players. So if you are here and you want to fly with us tonight, jump on into Real Flight 9.5. You do not have to have Real Flight 9.5S, by the way. Any version of Real Flight from 7, actually, if you want to play with us right now tonight, you do have to have Real Flight 9.5S because we are flying on a field that is only available in 9.5S.
Should we switch the
Yeah, we can
fields?
switch the
So,
field so we can get more folks up in here. Let's
yeah.
do that. So if I switch the field, I think it switches the field for everybody. And let's go to the Alpine Meadow. I'm kind of feeling this grass field thing, man. So let's just go with that.
JT 200 driver in the house and the
All
Draco.
right, so all of y'all should have just switched fields.
The the password is
The
password.
password is password, all lowercase. This is kind of a nice looking place.
I'm
Oh!
actually, yeah, I've flown here. I'm actually flying this heli,
Oh, are you
bro.
getting it done?
Yeah, a little bit. Trying to figure it out because I'm gonna have to fly one for real. So this is perfect, right?
This
I mean,
is
this
the
is what these
this is the place to learn how to not crash it, I guess.
this is 100% what these things are for. The simulators. RC Mustang's got a heli.
Dude, this field is pretty compact, but that's going to make for some interesting flying.
Uh, Dude, I'm changing planes. All right, let's see. Who's got a HSD T33? How's that? That's awesome.
So I'm gonna keep putting the password in the chat, y'all. The password is password. And if y'all want to go to a different field, then just let me know. But I kind of like this one. This is good, kind of close quarters flying here. I feel like we're being terrible hosts.
We might be.
All right. So, how did you feel about the upgrade process to Realflight 9.5S? Was that
I was glad I had you to help me. Um, hey, our microphones are picking up.
It might be yours. So I turned my microphone off. It could be other people that have their microphones turned on that hear us talking, and that's what's happening.
Oh,
But
I
in the
bet that's
game,
what it
if you
is.
hit the V button, it will.
Where's that at?
It's on your keyboard, the V button,
Oh,
and it'll turn the microphone on and off.
it says it cannot currently be toggled.
Interesting. You may not have a
But
microphone
that's
set up
okay.
in there at all.
But I hear you saying things again.
Yeah, and I think what may be happening is other people are in the room and they're hearing the YouTube chat and
Yeah,
it's playing across their microphone, which is coming through the speakers and through the YouTube chat again, and it's an endless cycle of infinite repeats.
I gotcha. It sounds a little better now though. Whatever I did. So how's everybody in the chat, man? I think um, it's crowded enough. Not everybody's getting in that wants to.
Well, it we do have room for 32 people, but only one person can get in at a time, right? So there's
Oh,
only like one door, so to speak, right? So
I see.
right
Yeah,
now we've got quite a few people in here. We've got myself and Pilot Ryan, RC Mustang, Slapnuts RC, JC 200 Driver, Footsore, Randy BRC, Reed Smith 2008, Mr. Fred Barron, Mr. Quarters 61, Victor Shamulus, Matt M, KB, RC, YT, and Wild Bill are here in the room with us right now. So
awesome.
we still got room for more, so bring it on.
I'm trying to high alpha the 70 millimeter F-16.
Oh, you got the little one?
Yeah, E-flight dog. Are there any FMS planes on here?
There's an FMS F-15, and I think that's it.
Oh
The
man,
little
I want the
the little
Rafale, dude.
64 millimeter FMS F-15. I think
Ugh,
that's in here.
ugh,
They do not have the Rafale for sure.
that's too bad.
Yeah, FMS F-15 64 millimeter. Oh, and it's crazy. What the heck is going on? Why is it bouncing everywhere? All right. Oh no! Like the first order of business, crash.
Yeah, I'm changing. Let's see. Oh man, this is pretty cool to be able to do it this way.
Yeah, so I think the FMS is the same as the little E-Flight,
It is.
only it's gray and
Yeah. Exactamundo, my friend. Awesome.
oh, it's fun to just shift through all the different planes they got, man, because there's so many to choose from. Like I don't even know what half these planes are.
I don't either.
So I usually always end up back on like the old faithful, the E-Flight stuff that I've actually seen them, like the real ones, you know.
Yes. Yes. I'm in a big the Cessna.
The 150.
Yeah. But it's the trike.
Do they have the trike version in here now?
I'm flying it
Oh,
in
I
your
don't think that's the
face.
E-Flight version of it though, is it?
Yeah.
What?
Carbon Z.
I mean, I guess it wasn't advertised as a new plane, but hey, I mean, the Carbon Z Cessna 150 was already in here. All they'd have to
Is the tail
do,
dragger one in here?
no, it's not. But they have another Cessna 150 in the game, I think that is a tail dragger.
Let me see.
Like the only one I see is just the 6S and 4S versions of the trike.
Yes.
Uh-oh. I just saw Matt M explode his plane into a tree.
Oh no.
That's pretty awesome. Yes. But even the trike version of the 150 is a pretty awesome flying airplane. Boy, we are getting some people in here flying now. Look at this. What else do we have from old E Flight?
I hit a tree.
There's a 182, but that looks more like the HSD 182.
Dude, there's like those swamp
Yeah, yeah,
boats.
yeah. Yeah, you can go to airboat. It's listed under airplanes.
Ha.
And I think if you beat there's a challenge that you have to beat, or maybe you have to beat like all of the challenges, or get them to a certain percentage, and it'll unlock like a lawnmower, like a flying lawnmower, like a
Oh
push
yeah.
style lawnmower. It's pretty neat looking. I think Ray was flying it around last night. Look at all the people in here flying around, dude. This is awesome.
I got the big yak, man, in a hover. That's the thing I was dancing to James Brown with, dude.
Oh no.
Remember
Yes.
that?
Yes. I am not the 3D guy.
I'm not either. That's why I'm doing it here.
Oh, there's one of these planes that I don't know if they're worth a crap in real life, but I think it's an awesome looking plane in the simulator. And that is this S-Bach, this Thunderbolt S-Bach 35%. I just think
Yeah.
is a great looking airplane. It might not fly worth a damn, but I think it looks awesome.
Oh man, windsock.
You hit the windsock.
I sure did. Like a beast.
And I don't know if this S-Bach is supposed to be like a 3D plane or if it's supposed to be like a sport aerobatic plane. Um, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's got pretty big throws on it, but I don't think it's like 3D style throws. I think this was meant more to be like a pattern plane or something.
Uh,
But who knows, man? I'm an idiot when it comes to this kind of stuff.
we got a bunch of buddies in
Yeah, we
here,
do.
man.
And surprisingly, nobody's hitting each other.
Yeah, how's that
It's
happen? Did
this
we
is
turn
what
it?
happens when you
We
don't
must have.
have an air boss.
Oh,
Just let everybody go. We'll be all right, man. We can police ourselves.
it's just This is the metaverse.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, did I break something? I broke a landing gear off. Damn it,
Nice.
man.
Oh, is that you? Matt M's got the S-Bach out. Ah,
Yes.
Prop Wash Junction.
Man, hell no, that ain't me. Matt's like hovering that bitch. I don't know how to hover nothing.
I'm all right until I get it looking the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Like that's what happens.
Once I get it, yeah. If as long as I don't let it torque roll, I'm good. JT's hovering the timber X like a beast. KB in the house. I just chopped up his F-16 with my propeller. Wild Bill just put it in pretty good. JT, it's gonna be me. We're hovering like family. Dave Marshall, Pilot Ryan,
we got
MC in real
we got
flight,
all our buddies out here. I think we should like
dude.
show what other people are doing so the folks can see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, let's go over here.
Brad, pay it forwards in here.
Who's getting it right now?
Matt
Matt
M.
M is getting it. So we're about to watch Matt M. All right, Matt. Now you can't screw up. Now the whole world's watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna taxi out of the way.
No, no, no. Like I'm looking at Matt's. You know.
Yeah, I see what you're seeing. I'm gonna watch the show for a minute.
Yeah, right.
Nice,
Look at this. Yeah, do it for the camera.
bro. Get some.
I like how the wings have the counterweights on them, or the ailerons. You know.
Yeah. So guys,
Oh, he lost a
uh,
wing.
I'm watching the comments now. We got 68 in here. Matt M just slid into first with one wing. There we go. He's back. What's the group name? RC Pilots Lounge, I believe, Chris
Yeah,
Harley.
the room name in Real Flight is RC Pilots Lounge, and the password is password,
Password.
all
Imagine
lowercase,
that.
all lowercase. Password is password. And a couple of the enterprising folks in here figured that out before we opened the doors, but now that the doors are open, it's pretty fun. So we might be putting too much pressure on Matt. Let's pick somebody else at random. I'm just gonna go full rando. Who's this? Oh, that person sitting on the ground. Here we got a T-28 flying.
Greg Rowland wants to know how you turn the real flight sound off. I think I went into simulation and did it and like muted the
Yeah,
mic.
I think you can hit M. Wait, is it so? V turns your microphone on and off. M turns your simulator sounds on and off. So press the M button on your keyboard to turn the simulator sounds on and off, and use the V button on your microphone to turn your microphone on and off.
Nice. Reckham Roy says he's about to get in there.
All
Yeah, we'll
right.
watch you guys fly now for a while.
Well, we could be commentators.
Oh, you got Brad, pay it forward on the
Yeah.
Trojan.
That's what we're watching right now. Is Brad getting some on the Trojan? Mister
Get
Pay It
some.
Forward
Nice.
getting it. We got somebody flying a big old helicopter.
Dude, this is the New Year show of all New Year
Is
shows.
that RC Mustang flying that big old helicopter? Yeah, look at this big old thing.
Dude,
He ain't got time to
get
beg.
some.
Please.
Nope. Get some of that.
Kenny's getting
Nice.
some with a helicopter too. Look at that. Oh, is he gonna crash? Oh!
Oh! Hey, that's all right. Everybody survived. That Timber X is getting
Yeah,
it
it
done.
is.
Who's that?
I don't know. I didn't see who the
Who's in the
name
Timber
was.
X?
What was the name on that?
JT. It was
Yeah.
JT.
Oh, he's a. Oh, no. That was right there. What was it? Reed Smith. Like Paul Reed Smith? What's up? He's one of my favorite dudes.
Get some. Look at that.
That'd be awesome if, like, the real Paul Reed Smith was in here watching and playing Real Flight with us. I'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, hook,
Can you like subscribe to my
can you
channel,
come
bro?
and like hook me up with a guitar?
Whoever it is
Yeah,
ripping
they're
it.
getting some with some 3D action.
Nice. Man, how many folks are flying?
Let's see. We can count them up. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 20 people, which means that we
Holy
have room for
smokes.
12 more, guys. We got room for 12 more folks. Thank you, Lyndon. Good to see you, man.
What's up, Lyndon? Good to see you, dude.
Oh.
Barry Campbell says he's coming in.
Get some.
Oh, Somebody stacked the Draco.
Yeah, I'm having
Nice.
fun just kind of watching other people flying, which is I guess what makes this whole thing so interesting because every time I've had one of these fly-ins, they always draw pretty big crowds. You know, 70, 80
Yeah.
folks will be in there just watching us fly around, which is just amazing to me. But I mean, I kind of get it at the same time because I know when I go to these fly-ins, man, I love just going to the fly-ins just to watch other people fly in.
Yeah.
So I get it. Oh, Wild Bill. Let's see what Wild Bill can do here in the ultimate biplane. Not the E-Flight ultimate biplane, but the original Futaba ultimate
Oh, Jeff in
biplane.
L.A. just about smoked Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he about knocked him out. Like I saw his wings rocking. If the wings are rocking, don't come a
Is Jeff in
knocking.
Low Alabama flying reckless?
I don't know. He's up in
We're
here.
gonna
It's hard not to be reckless with 20 dudes right up in your face
we're gonna
piece.
oh
So Jim Jumbuka, you go to multiplayer on Real Flight 9.5, 9 Steam, whatever, and it's called RC Pilots Lounge. Is the name of this room, and password is password, lowercase. That's it.
all lowercase. Yeah, so if you go to
What's up, Hubert?
multiplayer, so if you guys can see my screen right now, and you go up here to multiplayer and you hit join,
He found it.
and then you go to
Jim
and then you
Jumbuka.
go to RC Pilots Lounge, it'll ask you for a password, and the password is password. I could have made it 12345. That would have been funny too. That sounds like the password an idiot would have on his luggage. Hey, that's the password for my luggage.
Yeah.
So
Chris Harley says he's
Jeff in Lower
lost.
Alabama is getting some with the mighty Mitsubishi Zero.
Get it. Chris Harley, go up into multiplayer when you get in your real flight. Multiplayer, and then you're going to click join. Then you're going to find the room, RC Pilots Lounge. And the password is password,
All lowercase.
all lowercase. Look at all these dudes. Dude.
Matt M just switched over to the mighty Mitsubishi Zero.
Jeff in Lower Alabama's got the venerable 1.1 Trojan.
Trojan, like stress testing the landing gear.
I'm saying, nah.
Oh, oh, look at this. Wait, was that KBRC? Hold on. We gotta go check that out.
Hovering a Mustang,
Yeah,
dude.
we gotta go check that out.
Torque rolling a
What
Mustang. Who's that?
in the heck is happening?
Oh, awesome.
That's a British thing. Look at that.
Here's a trivia question for you. What do they call the British Wildcat?
Oh, interesting. I don't know the answer to that.
I'll let the comments tell you.
Oh,
Somebody'll know. What is the British term for the Wildcat? The Grumman Wildcat. Oh, there, dude, he's still flying with one wing. Check him out. Look at that. Look at that. One wing. One wing. Keep it in the knife edge,
yeah,
bro.
he's getting it.
Hey, drop the gear and land that
Land
son of a
that.
gun, and I'll send you $5 in
Oh, you're
PayPal.
getting $5, KB, if you can put it on the gear. Well, one of the gears probably associated with the wing that's now gone.
Well, then I'm keeping my 5. He's down.
Oh, oh, that
Oh!
sucks. That's funny. Hey, there's a couple of
It's
Draco
a
wings just hanging out on the road here. You see them?
just chilling.
That's funny. All right, let's go.
So it's a martlet or a marlet is what it was called.
John Graham's laying in the field over here.
The uh the um
Let's see what Matt
the
M's doing.
wildcat
Matt M is
was like a
rocking the zero with one wing. Matt M can put it on the ground with one wing. Let's see it. Oh, he's only got one. Look at Matt M's plane, dude.
he's got one of each.
He's got one horizontal stab and one wing, and he's making it work.
Get it.
Hey, as long as he's still got a rudder, he can have V-tail flight control. Look at this. Oh, he's gonna put it. Oh, look at this. Oh no, he almost had it. He almost
Almost.
had it. That's funny.
Chris Harley wants to know from the Steam homepage what drop down do you click?
Oh, Matt's just like tossing parts. From the Steam drop down, what drop down do you click? Um, I think it, do you already have the Steam app installed? Chris Harley, do you already have the Steam app installed? Because what you want to do is like from the Steam homepage, just install the app. Click the little install app button. So, do you want some other trivia that some P-47 trivia?
Let's go.
So, a lot of people I think will get this wrong. Why was the P-47 called the Jug?
I mean, my first generic answer is the shape, but that's probably not it. It's too simple.
Right. And I think that that would be most people's instant answer. So most people would say that it was because it looked like a milk jug when you stood it up on the end. But that is not true. John Graham John Graham has got it. The first pilots that saw it in
Jugger.
Britain said it was so dang big, and they called it the Juggernaut because it was the biggest plane they'd ever seen. And
There you
they just
go.
shortened it up to the Jug. It has nothing to do with milk jugs, but that's what most people think. Yep, it was because it was called the Juggernaut by some
And
of the
I knew
first
that, but I
pilots.
forgot.
Yep.
Yes, I forgot that mess.
Oh, now Matt M is flying the Turbine L-39, and it looks like he might start trying to lob parts off of it. Michael Baird, does the game keep kicking you out? So let's see what is RC Mustang flying here. RC Mustang is flying a Corsair. Hmm. P51D fan. How big of a fan is he when he's flying a Corsair?
Hmm.
Yes, we're just gonna cycle around the room. Let's see who's Jim Jum. What's Jim Jum got going on? Oh, Jim Jum's
He just
getting
got in
some
here.
with a little with some ribbon at. Look at that. Look, he's got ribbons on his plane. And only one landing gear. Oh, oh.
That was
That was a
awesome.
pretty violent through the fence crash.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny because P51D fan was taking off right behind you. So we're watching you on the screen now, flying the old E-Flight 1.5 meter, and he's flying the big, I think it's a top flight, big balsa um, Corsair. And your P51, which is not a tiny airplane, would just look like a UMX plane underneath that big old Corsair.
Oh, I bet. Are you on me
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
yeah.
Okay. Let's do some. Yeah, leave it on me a minute. I guess. Why not?
Ah, Michael Bear is in here, finally.
Finally.
All right, all right. You gonna show us how it's done?
Yeah, I'm gonna mess with some landings real quick here. Touch and goes in the
Pilot
grass for that.
Ryan showing us how to get some landings done on the Mustang. I think on this Mustang you almost have to 3-point it to get it to behave right. But
No. You just got to put it down before your field ends. All right, we'll put it down on the road. Let's put it down on the road since I know where I'm at now.
Jeff in Lower Alabama, thank you, man.
I'm dead sticking. Now I got some power in. Let's see if I can ground loop it North American aviation style right here on the road.
Yeah, Jeff in Lower Alabama. I don't know where that comes from. You know, different different stuff would report it different ways, but you know, the sources that I have heard, the people that I have heard the juggernaut thing from have been when pilots are talking about why it was called the jug. All the people that say it's because of the shape of a milk jug, they're not pilots saying that. You know what I'm saying? So like I will trust like the British and US pilots that were flying them around, on like
Yeah.
D-Day when they're like, "Oh, the thing was the behemoth. It was the biggest plane I've ever seen. So we called it the Juggernaut, and we just shortened it to Jug." Look at that.
Ooh.
That was pretty tasty right there.
I gotta say so. I gotta say so myself. I'm gonna shoot the gap in the trees right here.
Oh, get some. Does the model of the field in real flight not have something that's crashable between the trees? Let's see. Oh, yes. Yes. I think you're past them. Oh, yeah,
Down
yeah,
C, but
yeah,
I'll
yeah. You
take it.
bounced it a little bit there.
I'll take it. I was going slow. All right. Enough of those shenanigans.
Oh yeah, what an awesome plane, man. I know there's some folks out there that
No! It's stuck in a tree.
that looks like my Spitfire.
I almost got to fly out of it.
That looks like my Spitfire when the tree came and grabbed it. What do I got here? Let's see. Let's change it up. Focke-Wulf, gross. That's the only way I'm ever flying one. Is if it's not mine. Oh, I hit the stupid blimp. Oh.
Oh man, I just smoked a tree so hard.
Dude, that Mustang
Air
is
Marshal's in a Focke-Wulf.
that that Mustang is so tiny.
I slowed down.
Well, this Focke-Wulf is like giant. Like it's a big plane, you know. Oh.
I tell you what, this is working really good for all these
Yeah.
people being in it.
Yeah, I mean my computer's pretty good. It's not like the best anymore, but it's pretty good and has enough beef to host these big rooms like this. You know,
Nice.
but when people try to do it on like their laptops, it doesn't. It's not quite so good.
KV wants to change the field.
Yeah, because he wants to do like third person flying. I'm assuming
Nice.
we can do that. How the hell?
I'm gonna land. I'm gonna land through the tree again.
All right. So once you get your landing, I'm gonna switch the. Let's see. What all fields do we have? Oh, we can switch over to the aircraft carrier. People want a 3D field. How about Joe's
Yes, Joe's Garage,
Garage
dude.
in
I
HD?
love Joe's Garage. That was always my first. I mean, that's my first memory of this game. Is all that Joe's
Yes, Joe's
Garage?
Garage HD. We're flipping it. And then
RC Pilots Lounge is the name of the group. Go to multiplayer, click join, and then different group names will come up. RC Pilots Lounge is the name of the group.
Oh, is there like a cockpit view?
Should be.
Look at that funky kraut.
Who's in the blimp?
Is it Kenny? Somebody's name in here is Fishing with C4, and that's awesome.
I'm in chase view.
Yeah, I don't know if this is Chase. Like I'm looking at it from like if I was looking at it from the top of the vertical stab, looking down over the cockpit.
Yeah. What are you flying in?
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
still in
Wolf?
the Focke-Wulf.
Dude, form up on me. That'll look cool.
Where you at?
I'm heading along the runway
I see you. I see you.
behind the gas station.
I just don't.
Are you in a big
Yeah, yeah,
one?
yeah. I don't know if I can catch you, but I'm
I'll put
okay. Okay,
my
I got you.
flaps
I
in.
got you. Hold up.
I'm still going straight out.
Yeah, I'm just a terrible formation pilot like this.
Change it to chase.
I'm,
Oh, you're on me pretty good, right? I'm turning now.
yeah, the chase probably would be easier. Hold on.
I'm in full flap, so I'm slow if you're a big one.
I,
Oh yeah, you're seeing me pretty decent, ain't you?
I see you now. It looks like you got KBRC formed up with you pretty good.
Is that who's with
Yeah,
me?
but his plane just fell apart.
Oh no, I'm losing some altitude going in between the runway and the
Yep,
water
yep. I'm right
tower.
behind you.
I'm just dead sticking. Oh wow, you guys passed me. Fred Barron's up there. Fred, keep doing. What are you doing, Fred? I'll form up on you. What's Fred flying?
Fred. It
Air Marshal, you're coming up underneath me. That's cool.
looks like some kind of biplane.
I think so. Are you forming up on Fred,
Yeah, it
Marshall?
almost looks like a like an old World War I style.
Matt M's in the mix with like a jet. Sweet.
Yeah, Matt M's got the L-39 action going. Oh, here we go.
You
Yeah,
see
yeah,
me?
yeah. Shit.
I'll speed up a little if you're stalling.
Well, I got my full flaps out now, so
Oh, hey, KB, I just passed you, dog.
it looks like we're all kind of flying around.
I'm turning. There, I see Marshall. I'm just trying to keep my dude on the just over the horizon in my view. Matt M's forming up. Sweet.
And
I'm going right towards the mountain.
oh, okay. I was heading over the runway.
Turn to the right, bub. Marshall.
Yep, I got you. I see you,
That's all right.
fellers.
Sweet. There. Marshall, you just swooped up on us, I think. I'm speeding up a little bit. All right. I'm turning left now. Coordinated. Perpendicular to the runway.
What the hell? Perpin what?
Perpendicular. You don't know? You know what that is.
I do. Perp? Who you calling perp?
All right. Half roll and dive down to the runway, dude. Full throttle Johnny. Lining back up with the runway. One of these kids is doing his own thing. That's all right. I'm flying formation with my shadow
I was
down
trying to
here.
clip you.
I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, dang, man, you got way out there.
I'm turning around. Coming right at your ass. All right, no flaps. Gloves are off. I'm going after you, Marshall.
Bring it on.
Fancy pants flying upside down.
Oh,
What'd you hit?
tree. that tree. That tree took me out. It worked good. Oh, these trees.
Oh, you hit a rock?
I guess. I can't tell where. Oh, there you are. With all the people. Yow!
Sick. Man, you're fast. Nice. How am I so slow? Am I out of battery?
You might be.
Oh my gosh, I'm out of stinking battery.
You dead sticking?
Yeah, yeah.
Landing!
All right, I'm resetting. That was crazy. I ran out of battery. Holy heck.
Uh-oh. I saw Matt M there upside down. Oh, 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 yep. I've stopped the engine.
Prop
Yep.
strike.
Oh,
What, the sign?
dude, the sign keeps changing.
Does
Uh,
it?
it, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just losing my mind.
I think it actually does.
Oh, the top flight zero. That's also a good one. Mm. Oh, this one has cockpit view. There's, the cockpit view sucks. Who the hell's shooting at me?
I don't know, but I'm like out of battery again.
Well, you don't get unlimited fuel.
Stink.
Dude, this zero gets it. Oh, I can't. Oh, I thought the thing was still going. Oh, this thing's very twitchy. I don't think my airplane's got any guns on it.
Oh, somebody hit me.
I think it was Matt in his crazy L39.
Oh my goodness! I just flew like behind the gas station, like between the building and the
Yeah, yeah,
pumps.
I'm staying with you now. I was right behind you. Somebody's shooting at me. Oh, oh, dang. Maybe the sign doesn't keep changing. Maybe I imagined it. Woo! Who the heck's that up there? Are there birds flying around? Oh, yeah. If you go way up top, there's birds up there flying around. Yeah, Spencer, you just got to keep taking a whack at it, man. You know, if it says that I'm busy or whatever, you just got to keep plugging away, trying to get in. Uh-oh, what the hell is happening? All right, there we go. Yep. So I ordered up the BL15 motor for the four bladed prop for the 1.2 Mustang for my little balsa model today.
Oh
So I've
yeah.
got like wait, what'd you just say? Um,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
so I got that So I can do electric on the little Mustang. I think it'll be all right. Ooh, damn. Wonder if there's other planes that have like a better cockpit view. I think the L-39's actually got a pretty good cockpit view. Oh, that's not what I want. Ooh, did they put like a decent cockpit inside the Draco? Oh, come on. That seems like a big missed opportunity right there. Like the Draco has chase view, but there's no cockpit view. There's only like your three main views. So you've got like the nose view. Ah, like you'd think on the Draco where they did all that work to make that cool dash on the model that they'd have put that in Realflight, but they did not.
Did you just stuff it?
It's a good one when everything just breaks off all at once. What's that big thing? Oh, here we go. Oh, I think I have to be in that mode. There we go. What? Oh, really? Oh, are they doing like a rerun? That is an osprey. How did you know that? Oh, that was neat. So like I jump into an Osprey, which is a pretty funky looking airplane, and Amy comes over my shoulder and says, "What is that? An Osprey?" Like, what? That's exactly what it is. I didn't know that you knew.
The hell.
What happened?
I'm out of bullets.
What
I'm out of
what
bullets,
plane were
boys.
you flying that had bullets in it?
Mustang.
Oh, just the generic one.
Combat. Yeah.
So I wonder if this thing is like a shred machine. If I hit somebody with an Osprey with the two big giant fans on the front.
I'll be right back.
Right on.
All right, Brad. See you later, man. Good times.
I'm trying to land this thing without crashing. Yeah, they have the on the planes that support AS3X and safe. They have those modes available. Yeah. Oh, I must have broke something. What is happening?
What is up?
Oh man.
Good times. I'm gonna wrap this in about 5-10 minutes.
Right on.
But guys can keep flying in this room, I suppose.
Yeah. I'll leave it running. We still got like 50 people watching.
That's crazy.
50. Oh, that thing's crazy to fly.
The Osprey.
Yeah. How many new photo fields are in the update? So the only new photo field in the update is AMA field 4. So they had AMA field 3 in there, which is where like the Neffy event is.
Yeah.
But the new one that they have is field 4, which is a grass field. Hold on, my controller's like broke.
Oh no.
Now we're watching Pilot Ryan fly. Oh, the pits. Is that the regular pits or the Hangar 9?
It's Hangar 9, but it's electric.
Ah, I like that Hangar 9 pits. It's a good looking plane.
It is.
All right.
Are you watching
Yeah, yeah,
me?
yeah.
Watch this.
Oh man, you gonna land it on top of the gas station?
Ah, yeah.
He's gonna land it in the big air handling unit. Get out
Ha!
of here.
Do you see that?
Yes. You ain't making it out of the water tower.
I got half a wing gone.
You still got three more, man. You're oh shit.
Oh, damn it.
That's funny. Michael Bear, me too, man. I hope there's some cool RC fly-ins this year, and we don't keep getting sucked into the COVID trap. Oh, we can't do that. COVID. Just just let life happen.
Seriously.
You know, let us pick if we want to take the risk or not. We know it's out there. You going for the water tower?
Yes.
Oh, oh. And when he says he's going to wrap it in 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes after he finally lands on top of the water tower. So y'all
Yeah.
got like another hour.
I got the wrong plane, dude, for the tower. Also, is the absolute worst one. And there's I should really have a lot of wind dialed in if I want to do the
Oh, you want a
tower.
lot of wind? Hold up.
Nah, because this is cooler if I make it this way. I'll switch planes.
Like I can fire up some wind. I
That's
can
okay.
fire up some crazy wind, some crazy turbulence. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought for a second you'd be able to get the thing like tipped over on its wheels.
It ain't over
Oh.
yet.
You're so close. I don't think it's happening.
What in the heck is happening?
And it's only because electric that it does this. If it was gas, it'd shut the motor down. I think you're finally upside down, dude. Oh, oh, there we go. Oh, yep. Go smash into the big T6.
I flew right
I
through
know.
it.
Yeah, so it looks like there's an area over here that's like the secret of Joe's garage.
Yeah, I saw that.
What'd you see?
What is that?
Well, there was one of the cactus that was casting a shadow that was inappropriate for all ages.
Where?
To the left of the gas station. Like I think we're coming up on it here to a little bit further to the left. There is a cactus
I'm out of gas.
that's casting a shadow that looks like it looks inappropriate. What Michael Bear says he's not getting sucked. Like you need more context with that statement. Like you can't just end it like that. You have to- oh, the Joe's Garage secret. I didn't see it the second time. Huh.
Let's see about a full throttle touch and go.
I think it can handle it. That's like three or four in a row. Now, are you flying um like in one of the different camera views? Yeah, yeah,
Chase.
yeah.
Now I gotta land with one wheel.
I guess I can switch the views on your plane too. Yeah, look at that. So we've been watching your plane in third person
Oh, you
view.
have? Here I go landing it one wheel.
Yeah, yep. All right, all right, all right.
Not bad, eh? Oh,
One wheel
and
takeoff.
he's up. And he's up. That worked out actually.
Yeah, I wonder why like these new planes they didn't program any more views into them other than like the nose cam and the chase cam.
I don't know.
Like you can't do a cockpit view, you can't do. because I think this one was added in one of the 9.5 updates. I don't think it was with 9.5 originally, but I think one of the later 9.5 updates added that Pitts, which is a sweet plane.
Look at this,
Yes,
dude.
yes. Are you gonna be able to like bring it to a stop?
We'll try.
Oh, uh, how did that just happen?
What?
You flew like right through a cacti and nothing happened.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see one.
You know, it may just be where your plane is getting rendered on my screen is not exactly where it's showing up on yours.
Here we go.
Always got the rudder action happening. Ah, you were so close.
I'll take it. That was cool.
Yes,
If it wasn't for the sand, I might have been. I might have stayed in that position.
right? Mhm.
You know. Awesome, guys. It's 12. It's been a 3-hour show. This worked out pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I enjoy these little real flight get togethers, little impromptu.
Well, and hopefully, hopefully, guys that wanted to get on board with Steam got something too out of this.
I think we got a few people that did the upgrade tonight.
Yeah, I think
That,
so. And yeah,
you know, I'm just glad that, that the mistake of going to steam.com instead of steampowered.com, that it was just a train.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That could have
That
been
could have been so
really
much
bad.
worse. Like, what's
Yeah, it really could
what's
have
this
been.
movie? Oh no.
Different kind of Steam, dude. Yeah, that could have been anything. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Some guys are talking about Zoom a little bit right now. I mean, I don't ever host them, so I don't know. But I tell you, I'm about done with this though. So guys, keep flying if you want
Yep,
to.
yep. Oh,
And if a Zoom happens, then a Zoom happens. You'd have to be following Pilot Ryan Media socials to find out, I
yeah,
suppose.
I will definitely be leaving the room going for people that want to keep flying, but I need to go and take care of a few things myself.
Yeah, yeah. Paul, you're welcome, dude. Um, thanks, Brian Chambers. Yeah, yeah. I think this was a cool idea, and otherwise you would have seen me working on a crawler, and I didn't want to hear anybody bitch. So this was a good
Yeah, I
idea.
think this worked out, man. We got some people flying in real flight. We got lots of people crashing in real flight, which is always fun. We got a few people upgraded to real flight 9.5 on Steam. And hopefully,
Yeah, man.
for the people that catch this on the playback side, they'll be able to catch the beginning where we did the update and be able to gain value from this for a while. So
Man, I'm hoping so. And if I don't get to it, somebody remind me. I should put chapters on this one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
Um,
wondering where somebody got like, where'd you get this giant ass F-14? So people have taken the little bitty F-14 and like
blowed it up.
yeah, blowed it up.
Blowed it up.
Yeah, so that's cool. I didn't even think about doing that. That'll be pretty fun. I'm gonna blow up that thing now.
Dude, that's when we take it to the aircraft carrier
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
and dial the wind up and blow up the F-14 and we can make it
Blow
happen.
up the F-14 to like 1 to 1, like full
There you
scale.
go.
I don't know if I mean, yeah, you can blow these things up huge. So that'd be awesome.
Dwan Smith in the house, man. I saw you in the real flight, man. Good to see you, and thanks for being a member of the channel. Charging up packs for tomorrow. 60 degrees and no wind. Damn, sounds
Woo, that's
nice.
nice.
Airvex, everybody who participated in the show, and everybody who just hung out with us. Thanks for doing that. I wanted to bring my airplane guys something special, and this is the best thing I could think of, and thank Dave with loads of emojis for being willing to do
Oh
this and
yeah,
being able to.
yeah. It's cool, man. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure being professional at leisure.
I mean, someone's got to know how to do this kind of silly stuff.
That's right. This is good.
No, I enjoyed it.
And
It's fun.
I was gonna maybe do a show from the shop tonight, but it's like it's snowing and crazy and a holiday, and I was like, it's okay if I go one day without seeing that place, I suppose.
Were y'all? Did y'all close the shop up today?
Yep, they weren't open last year on New Year's Day, so I just followed suit.
Yep. Give the folks a day off. Let them have a holiday.
Yep, yep.
I,
So all you guys, listen, all my peeps, continue doing what you're doing. Follow on social. It's been hard for me to get videos out lately, and also there hadn't been any new releases that I've done.
yeah.
So keep up with Bobby and I on my Instagram. All right, my Pilot Ryan Instagram. I'll probably start a RC Fun Park Instagram eventually as well. Um, there's a lot going on in the background for that, and it's hard for me to want to push and build new socials when I don't quite have all the logins. Like I really need to log in for their Facebook. Otherwise, I'm gonna start a new one.
Oh, do they already have like a Facebook account?
Yeah, there's RC Fun Park at the tower, and it's all
And
racing.
nobody knows.
Um,
No, none of the people are like an admin for that group.
no, somebody else set it up for him. So it's
Uh,
like I think it was Betty White, and
that's really too bad. They're never gonna get the credentials for that.
I know she was a bad she was a bad lady, dude. She was
Yeah.
awesome. Betty White, more awesome than most of us knew. She's been in the business forever, and um, she didn't take no mess either. When back in the day when people were trying to be jerks.
No, no, and she's always been cool about it.
Yep,
Instead of
I love
being
that.
like a shithead to people, because
Exactly, dude.
apparently Lucille Ball could be quite a shithead.
Really, that's too bad. I didn't know that about her.
I don't know. I just go
Some of
off
them
of
were,
what I read, and
yeah. The times can't be an excuse. Did you hear that?
what was that?
Dude, remember in the old days when
Oh,
you
the
could spin up
straw.
a
Yeah, you
straw?
pop the straw,
Yeah, myself, dude. Spin it
and
up,
then you
put one
and then you
finger on the
thumped it.
table, and tee it off like a football. Yeah, man. Pop goes the weasel, goes the weasel, goes pop. We gonna bounce, yo. If there's a Zoom, you'll find out at the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. The rest of you guys have a fun time in the room flying planes. And thank Dave for getting us on the Steam edition. I'm so glad to have it now. And now I can keep my one in the box and use it at the shop. Guys, go to pilotryanmedia.com, scroll down to your favorite brands. If you're going to shop online, support somebody you know and love. Me and Dave, well, there's other buddies of ours that have this affiliate business. Really, it costs nothing but the consideration. Guys like us spend the time to bring a show like this. Um, it's the least you can do. So keep it up, guys. Follow on social. That's what it's all about. That's what's made all my dreams come true in the first place, and it has to continue. So keep it up. Reeds RC. I will not be doing more on the Free Wing MiG 29. I'm sorry. I've got a handful of videos up on it, and it's a really nice flying plane, and I would say look at all of our videos on it. I was able to fly it at my runway, and then also at Winnemac, which is a big, awesome, super long paved runway, and that's a pretty neat plane. It's really big and super light for its size. I really enjoyed it. I gave it to Bobby, and he's never going to fly it either. So we're just too busy with new stuff from companies we work with. So be looking out for the new X-Fly J65. We'll be getting ours pretty soon, so we'll do our videos and share that with you guys. You can find that at BitGo Hobby, and support those who support you. If you're looking at the X-Fly planes, think about who it is you see online and engage with, and where you can get something from. Um, we're in these Zooms, we're in these chats, we're in this community. So support those who are in the community. All right. It really matters.
Yeah,
So thanks so much.
I don't I don't think I've ever seen anybody from the other place online ever.
No, no, you haven't. Not unless they're selling something. And we're on all the time, regardless of whatever. I mean, that's the beauty of Instagram too. I mean, I know it feels like it's salesy sometimes, especially when everything you're doing is a new release, which is awesome. But I mean, if you're on, um, if you're on Instagram, you just see a bunch of like fun posts. It's not just sales, man. It's not about that. It's about this. It's about the RC life, man.
or or
Right?
changing it.
And changing it and sharing it out, and then providing a place for everybody to share theirs with each other too. So keep it up with the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group, you guys. Tag me on Instagram and Facebook. Um, all that stuff. So Victor says he's got a lot of vids on the Freewing MiG 29. Can you see it?
Is it on fire?
Is it hat cam? Is it hat cam?
So-
You gotta give a camera to somebody, dude. I'm just teasing. I haven't seen your stuff in for a while. But yeah, I've got a handful of them, and that's all there probably will be. Yep, that was fun. Get Realflight, Francis. You won't be sorry. I tell you what, I'm totally gonna keep it up for the helicopter stuff. I've got two
oh yeah.
helicopters I got to do videos on,
Yeah, you should
and
definitely like figure out the 230 and
I got the 120 and the 230,
so the
and
120 I don't think is a oh, what do they call that? That's not a collective pitch helicopter. So that's just straight up throttle control. It should be easier to handle.
nice,
Um,
good.
where the 120 or the I'm sorry, the 230S is collective pitch, meaning you can by the collective being on the left hand side, it's fixed RPM on the rotor head. So when you
Yes,
control the pitch, with the up and down.
and that
So
was
when
weird.
you go like all the way down on what you think is the throttle, it means that,
It's upside down.
well, it's going to go down very fast.
That's right, unless you're upside down. So that's why I
Right,
was flying that 230S, and that was totally weird because you have to really be hanging out in the middle.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be fun because Bobby can actually surprise. Bobby can fly that stuff pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Um, so I'm going to be the guy that's like the noob who's done some real flight training, and Bobby's going to be the dude that'll mow your grass with it. You know.
Right.
So I don't know when we'll ever get to that. I've been slowly working on that Bronco video, the early Bronco, where I filmed it stock. I put the desert lizards on, and then I put the stock gear back
Yeah.
on in a different locate. I mean, I got 4.5 hours of footage,
Oh, wow.
It it's
That's a
crazy.
lot of editing.
It's a lot of editing, and I don't know exactly what I want to do with it, but I've been trying to work on it, you know. So I don't think anyone's going to care, but I will have spent way too much time on it. But all right, I guess guys are acting like they want to Zoom. Is that going to happen probably later?
I don't know, man. What time is it? Is it already like 1
It's
o'clock?
12:17,
Woo!
dog.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll
I mean,
see.
listen, $50 is $50.
For reals. CCXRC in the house, man. What's
What's
going on, Tony? I've been
what's
thinking about
happening,
reaching
Tony?
out to you. I need you to. I need to know when that one thing's happening so I can get ready because I don't want to miss it.
Yep. We'll do some Zoom if we see a $50 super chat pop up.
Psh,
Before.
it ain't gonna happen, bro. If it didn't happen yet, it ain't gonna. I mean, we brought the goods, bro. We brought the goods. Tutorial and good times.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So I'm gonna let you go because I have a feeling you got a couple calls coming from Mother Nature.
No, I just need to go smoke before I freaking like.
Die. I got you
I
before
got
you
to get
start
my
twitching.
fix, yo.
All right, we're gonna then I'll let you bounce, man. So we're gonna roll. Thanks a lot, you guys. See you on social. In the meantime, be staying tuned to all your buddies, and we'll see you in 5. Hanger rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. See you on social. Stick 'em. Later,
All right.
guys.
Good night, fellas.